Welcome to the small mining town of Idaho Springs. Today we're going to be driving from Idaho Springs to Central City via the much road less traveled, I should say the road much less traveled if I want to use real English here, that being Virginia Canyon Road. I've heard it referred to as Oh My God Highway. It's a dirt road that takes us through the heart of Idaho Springs mining country. Or I should say United States mining country, really, because this is the heart of gold mining in Colorado. At one point, there were over 7,000 mines operational in this area, or at least 7,000 claims, with some of the world's largest mills and railways coming through here to service it. This road is very steep, dirt. Not the safest looking, that's for sure. I'm gonna get weird ass looks taking a sports car with 4.7 inches of ground clearance up this thing, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm sure people are already giving me weird looks because, if you can tell, this is already very steep because I'm in first gear. A wonderful 3-speed turbo hydromatic automatic transmission. And there's the moon. Pay no heed to him. He scares me. This road is paved for this first segment of it, and then for the sketchy bit, it's unpaved, and then it becomes paved again. I don't know why they chose to use this method, but they did. I like this way because it is technically more direct to get to Central City and hop over. It gets me off of I-70 because that road is terrifying to drive in the weekend. And it's really, really, really pretty. I see this truck pulling up behind me. I want to see if I can get out of the way and let him pass. Pause the video. Give this guy a minute here. Alrighty, hop back on the road. So I know I'm going to be going slower than that guy. Hear that wonderful ticking of my exhaust leak. Yum. There was a snowstorm higher up the mountain near the Eisenhower Tunnel, but it's much clearer looking up here. Right almost in the golden hours, but since we're in Virginia Canyon, you can't really see it. We will soon, though. This road is fantastic at getting you up fast. So, as we can see, hold on to your horses. Probably keep it in first the whole time, or one low, or whatever we're going to call it. Because this is a pretty rough road. It's not ideal, considering I've got a stiff suspension, limited ground clearance, and 14-inch wheels? 14 inches, I think. But I have to take this road from now on because it's so freaking pretty. I love it. Also, the mines are really cool. There's the Magic Bus. I won't be stopping by the Magic Bus this time because I didn't bring the camera with me, but I can probably point out where it is if we ever turn to face it. Hey look, mine residue already. Alrighty, let's see. Now, if you're wondering, off to the right, there is no shoulder, it's just a cliff. And we're already several hundred feet up off of I-70. I think most of this road's at like 15% grade. Something like that. But this isn't the sketchiest road I've taken this car on, so I don't think it'll be complaining. I wonder who lives up that road. Evil genius layer, maybe? Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this area. I can't imagine what it would have been like to have to transport ore down this road and heavy materials, steel components, head frames, winches, air compressors, and the like up this back in the early 1900s. I mean, the Argo Tunnel was constructed in They started like 1893, I think, right? And they were too late to catch a lot of the mines in here. So, I mean, they were probably hauling this stuff up by mule back in the day. Mule, maybe ox. This road was a lot less wide. I know that. You can find old postcard drawings of this road from back in the day, where you can see it's a lot skinnier, and they're taking horse-drawn carriages of it. Imagine this truck in front of us thinking, what the hell's a Fiero doing coming up this road? Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. At least this is testament to the fact that my suspension's still pretty decently good. I'd rather stay nearer to the cliffside than deal with all these freaking rocks, though. It's a pain. We don't really get to see too many mines. I mean, there's one right up in front of us. There's a whole bunch of them up on the ridge line, if you can see them very well. I know it's probably really bumpy, but the sun's touching them. We're going to see an absolute ton of them once we get up around out of the canyon, mostly. In fact, this road takes us right past an abandoned stamp mill, which I've been inside a couple of times. There's no real safe way to the bottom of it, though, so... Oh, let's look at his faces. This should be great. This should be fucking great. The confusion. Yeah, it certainly looks like a storm's coming. Well, it'll all be off this road by the time it gets here. Only real way, in my opinion, to experience the Rocky Mountains is to take the shitty mining roads, because they're the craziest ones in the state. This doesn't count as a shitty mining road. This is actually the nicest mining road I've ever been on, which is why I'm taking the Fiero. I still want to get a hold of a Jeep so I can take some of the roads up in the San Juan Mountains and a couple of the offshoot roads that come off of this one, like the old Santa Fe mine road. I tried taking the Honda up that and I nearly died. So I'm not doing that again. I need something with more grip and a shorter wheelbase and more torque and all-wheel drive for old Santa Fe mine road, methinks. Also, that house, I want. Gimme. I would totally live up here. As long as we can get internet. And I need my internet. I'm dependent. Just rapidly undoing all of the work I've done cleaning and polishing this car as I go up this hill. It's great. He sure was booking it. I actually got plenty of torque in this gear. It's much nicer than attempting another one. Weirdly enough, I think the Fiero is actually better at climbing up this hill than the Honda. Maybe it's the power to weight ratio or the rear wheel drive, the fact that this car has 40 more horsepower. Oh, now we're seeing a lot of mines in front of us. Now, if you look way up there, I think that might be the Magic Bus, but I can't tell you. Up in the center. And of course, ore chute from one of the lower levels of these absolutely massive mines. They're really impressive. I've seen a couple of videos of the inside, so I poked around a bit myself, but I would not advise. They are full of gas. Toxic gas. So I'd rather not go back in any of them without a gas detector, and even then it's they're mostly collapsed. Colorado mines really like collapsing. There's quite the cliff on my left side right now. I'll tell you what. I guess it's not called a gulch for no reason. At least the sun's being kind to us and poking through the clouds to give us nice illumination. Last couple of times I took this road, it was real cloudy. Couldn't really get much good photographs. Couldn't get many good photographs, I should say. Wonder what they're up to. Probably poking around like I like to. And supposedly they only ever extracted about 10% of the gold out of these mountains, which certainly intrigues me. Apparently there's been talk of restarting mines in the region, but no real progress has been made. Did I drive in a loop? Oh my god. No, wait, I didn't. Alright. Nah. I'm just gonna do 180 here to continue up Virginia Canyon Road. No winter maintenance beyond this point. Yeah. Up we go. Here we are. Now this is the real Virginia Canyon Road. This is the 4th time I've been up this way. Well, this is the first time I've done it as a solo drive. Usually I take along a co-pilot and scared because of all these cliffs. Certainly a bad time for a landslide. I don't think the Fiero is a vehicle to take a landslide very well. Washboarding. I'm gonna take this nice and easy just in case there's someone coming down this hill too fast. Oh, okay, that's alright. And since it's the Fiero, my rear view mirror just fell off. Put it back on. Fucking worst design I've ever seen for a rear view. Is just pushed on. Here we go. Now we're getting to mine heaven. Check this out. Boom. Hundreds of the things. I mean, there has to be miles of tunnels for pause. Oh, you can see the magic bus. Hold up. If I zoom in here, you see it right at the top of the frame. How? Alright, like you're gonna see as we get closer. This thing is impossible. I don't understand how it's there. It's called the Magic Bus because there's a sign spray painted on the abandoned road up to it that says Magic Bus, but I can assure you that road has to at least be like a 25% grade. I do not see how an RV like that could have gone up it. There's the original road right up here. And as you can see, it goes up pretty vertically. And it also degrades and stops being a road after about 20 feet. But it's just a bus up there. It's full of bullet holes too. Ooh, look, someone else poking around in the mines. Guess it's a good day to explore abandoned mines, huh? Hey, Honda Civic from Wyoming. At least I'm not the only one taking Hondas up here. Oh, shit. It's a good thing I was prepared for that, I guess. Let's see. Put the car to the stop here. Okay, let's see. Alright, refit. I expected that. Anyhow, there's quite the fantastic cliff. I wish you could really see it to our right. There are trees there, but believe you me, there is not a lot of ground. It just drops. There's a cool spot. We got tailings overburden probably to our left, cliff to our right. Vibrations. You can see I've slowed down because I'm getting a little antsy. Contrary to popular belief, I do have vertigo. They just ignore it. It's posted, no trespassing. They're still running mines here. A couple of them at least. Like the one up the old Santa Fe Mine Road is an active mine. No, I mean, the real question is why they have these posted no trespassing signs, because it's like if you go off the side of the road there, the road drops off like 500 feet. So, you know, don't trespass on this vertical cliff face. No rappelling off of this cliff, guys. Rappelling not allowed. It's only on the right side of the road. None of them are on the left, so fuck, I don't get it. Mines. Cribbings up top. Pretty good view of them, actually. The road goes over that up ahead. It's a very steep freaking road. It's one of the most Colorado roads I can think of, and it definitely provides a bit of a history lesson. The higher you go, the more you have to question the sanity of the miners. Also considering that a lot of these shafts went all the way down to the level of Idaho Springs and were drained via the Argo Tunnel. That's really impressive, considering that's well over 1,000 feet down at this point. I think the summit up here, the summit of this pass is at least 9,000 something, if I remember from the GPS. A whole bunch of piles. Those things are so hard to climb up. I've climbed up, I don't know, a couple dozen of them at this point, and they're just ridiculous. Waiting. Oh, good fun. So up here, if we took a right, then it would take us up to the old Santa Fe Mine Road, which is, yeah, right there in front of us. No, that thing is terrifying. Then the thing to the middle there isn't really a road anymore, it's an abandoned mining road. This is where we're going, along Virginia Canyon Road. I need to, next time I come up here, I need to hike up some of these old abandoned mining roads and see what photos I can get of the old adits all over the place. Because I know a lot of these are left unlocked for some reason. Because usually they put real thick locks on these, but a lot of them up here are just open. Ugh. Let me just... There's another car. The view is gorgeous, but vertigo is dizzying. All this discolored soil is hard blasted rock from inside the mountain. It's got that color from all the sulfides in it, which unfortunately mean that any wastewater discharge from this is very acidic. Hello, motorcyclist. I see you too are recording. It's been a pretty great test run for the Fiero today. So far, it's been 363 miles and pretty continuous driving. All these stops have been for me to catch a break a couple of times. Sent a couple messages to a couple of friends. So just performing fine, especially considering the climbing I'm making it do now. I mean, like, you look out the left here, it's just freaking vertical. It's ridiculous. We've gone up almost 2,000 feet in just a couple of miles, and oh, there's a pickup truck roaring down here. I really want to see what mine this is from, because this looks just ungodly. But that is too difficult for me to climb up. Everyone's so friendly up here. Everybody waves. Guess it's the I see you too are slightly crazy wave. I don't know. Gotta be miles of tunnel behind that pile there. That's only the stuff they didn't want. Bird, what you eating? Someone threw their trash. Don't pollute my mountains. They're already polluted enough. Oof, gotta love that. I think we're getting up to the elevation where this road decides to become paved again. Pretty good timing, because it looks like bad weather is incoming. You'd think I'd be ludicrously high up. Oh, yep, there's the paved part. You'd think I'd be ludicrously high up at this point, but nah. Also, see that? That's an active head frame, I believe, up there to the right. Bright orange. Yeah, there's some pretty serious operations still going on up here. This This road may be paved, but it is a very basic, get you where you're going paved. That's for sure. Glad I brought my air pump with me after abusing the hell out of my tires so much, though. Oof. Just me turning on the air conditioner. Surprised I'm holding on 20 minutes of video right here. It's impressive. I'm gonna take my. Also, look at this turn signal. Where am I supposed to turn here? It's both directions. Approach the singular. Anyhow, I'm surprised this phone has that much storage space. I guess when I deleted all my podcasts, it really freed up some room for me. You may notice a decrease in the quantity of mines. Also, mountain properties for sale. What? I want them. But the mines are all around us. We just can't really see them at the moment. This is not a very mined section of road right here at the moment. But we will see more. There's a lot of them. As we approach Central City and Blackhawk, there are crop loads. Finally able to put the car in drive. Yeah, here's the abandoned stamp mill. Or, sorry, the shit on my window because this wants to not focus. Cool. Wrong side of the road. Yeah, that's the old stamp mill. Couldn't record it very well, but you can blame Android for that one, not me. I ain't gonna stop and get out and check it out a third time. I know there's not really that much going on there. That was the Iron something tunnel, I believe. Yeah, Iron Anvil something. I don't remember. The word iron was involved. Well, there's an adit on the opposite side of the road. It's been gated off and locked, fortunately. Otherwise, I'd totally go in that. I have a feeling it goes in quite some distance to have that mill constructed right there at the outlet of it, probably used for haulage from other mines. Alas, Bellevue Mountain Drive. That's more active mines to the left of us. And to the right of us, just everywhere, really. This whole area is worth metric tons of money. By the way, then the road stops being paved. Makes a lot of sense. Up here, as you can see, the mines have not stopped. There's a lot of active ones too. And I also, let's see, last time I was up here with a friend of mine named Evan, we saw a bunch of Jeep guys jeeping around on tailings piles, which is probably cool and all until the moment that one of your guys falls down a shaft or gets stuck halfway down one. There's another monster pile in front of us. Yeah, I would not advise that because those piles are usually near something where they're usually near the hole. Pretty near casino land now. I was down here, the Pubic, I think? Pubic Mine Road. Anyhow. Bunch of neat old buildings, though. Semi-ghost town. Especially to the right there. Old industrial buildings no longer needed. I really like this building up here on the right. I have no idea what it was used for. Part of me wants to say that it was like something cool, like a generator house, but I think it was just a very rich individual's residence. Either way, it's very abandoned now and all boarded up, broken windows. Unfortunately, because it's a wonderful piece of architectural history. But such is the nature of the region. everything falls apart eventually. This is the nicest dirt road I've ever taken the car on, also the longest. This thing's got a wonderful mount if you've got your phone in portrait mode, but if it's in landscape, then you're just boned. More SUVs. Yeah. This is just solid washboard. It's not dirt, it's clay. I hate this kind of consistency in a road. Tells you that this needs more maintenance and that it's too heavily trafficked. Virginia Canyon was nice, pleasant gravel, quiet under the tires comparatively. A bit of rock, but still. We need to be using these original access roads that were used 100 or more years ago, though. Don't do that a lot. Look at all these birds. What are you eating, huh, you bastards? Find a corpse? Now we pretty literally drop down into Central City from here. That mill up there on the right you can see part of is what you see on the big road from I-70. Hypothetically, I could have taken that road to get here, but it would have been a lot less fun and a lot less pretty, a lot less interesting. Probably would have been nicer on my suspension, but I like how they kept the structure running over the road here. Pretty neat. Old conveyor running from the, looks like part of the mine to the stamps down below. Keeps on going down a good ways off to the right. There's another cliff there, but nowhere near as significant as the one back earlier on the road. Now we're in Central City, at least on the edge of Central City. I don't know if you saw, this is a big road that comes in from I-70, so all the rich people from Denver can come and gamble away their money. It's the only reason it still exists. Because to this day, people are coming here to fruitlessly search for riches. More mine. Half this place is built on mine. Ta-da! That's the end of Virginia Canyon Road. From Idaho Springs to Central City. Nice little tour through Colorado. There's at least one last mine I want to show before I turn off the video. Because it's right off the side of the road. Just stop on the side of the road and check it out. I did that at least once. Mines. Also, wait, there's that old mill. Back there. But, let's see. Where is it? It's a big head frame, flooded all the way to the top, like right around here. So I threw a rock at it. It's responsible like that. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Ta-da! They are all over the place. I like the little wooden ladder that they built, though. A little sketchy. Anyhow, this is the gambling town of Central City. There's an unhappy truck behind me, so I'm going to turn off video here and get out of his way.